Hello, I've listened to your suggestions and I've made a few adjustments, so let's get to camp and I'll walk you through it. I'm going to level with you, I'm a little bit lost. I know there's a spot around here somewhere. It's hard getting this through all these little gaps. This is a bit heavy for me to pick up and I haven't got my chainsaw, so I could try and clear a path through here. Considering the punishment I just put that through, it's done exceedingly well. Now, like last week's video, this video was taken a lot of time off of camera, so I'll go over some of that in a moment, but I'd just like to say I'm very impressed. For those of you that missed it, this is kind of an evolution, a part 2 to my John Deere Camper that I built a couple of weeks ago. Now, that had a box on the back, the box which is now the trailer, and yeah, there was some teething troubles. It wasn't that well thought out, but it was a bit of a novelty. And I asked you guys to give me suggestions on where to go forward. And probably the most notable thing is the camper box is now mounted on a trailer. Now, I had a pretty dilapidated trailer that I'd got for future projects, and I thought I might as well use it for this because I needed to take it apart anyway, take the sides off and everything. So this was the ideal project for that. So thanks to everyone that suggested that and made me kind of pull my finger out. Now, the next difference you'll notice is this window, or is it the other window? I don't know, but there's now 2 of them. I was a bit reluctant in putting another window in because it's one of the more expensive components, but seeing as this went way over budget anyway, what the hell. Now, like I said, I had the trailer down at our yard and it was a bit dilapidated already. I have painted key parts yellow, as you can see, a bit of a dusting on the back. I had to do the wheels and the mud flaps just to give it that John Deere look. And although there is the entire tipper trailer now to store stuff, plus the inside of the box, I've also got one of these mounted that is bolted on, kind of like a proper caravan would have for storage. And I had to get myself an adapter for the 2-inch receiver going to the ball hitch. This one actually come with a 2-inch ball, whereas I needed a 50mm ball. The difference is so marginal. So the next difference, which was one of my own suggestions and a lot of you agreed, was gas struts. Doesn't kind of go all the way, but that's due to the way you mount these things. Now if I just clear some junk out of the way here, we can see the interior. Now I've put a little bit of work into this. So as you can see, I've clad the inside here, and I put on this nice kind of vinyl, it's flooring, but I thought it looked quite nice for the walls. I've made myself a bit of a unit down here for storage obviously, and as like a worktop, and I've used the same kind of flooring on there as well, this kind of light oak, very nice indeed. What I'd like to point out is that the window, it's very hard to see here, but I'll give you a closer look later when we're inside. But I've used the actual kind of frontage or inside window part inverted to create kind of a window sill and block in that kind of gap that the wall cavities have. They also have insulation in them now as well. And this side is pretty much a mirror of the other side, with the window ledge and everything as well. Now up top I've just clad it with the 5mm plywood offcuts from the walls, etc. I didn't have a firm plan for that, but that will do nicely for now. In the middle there, that's my pop-up window and vent. If you saw part 1, you'll know about that already, but I'll show you that later. Speaking of the roof, I've given it this coating of this Gorilla Glue stuff. It's crystal clear roofing material, and you can kind of flood coat it basically. I used a roller, and yeah, that should be nice and waterproof, whereas it was watertight before. And as a more permanent solution to the bed, I've got this kind of yoga mat thing that I use in the CRV, and this is 2 inches of memory foam. I've cinched that down a bit, but I'll undo. I've got like these braces for it, and that's got a sheet on it. I did have to grind into my door shut area here, but it's still good and watertight because you've got it on the door, and then you've got this kind of L bracket here. And altogether I'm pretty happy with the thing, especially the fact that it just got through all that off-roading into here, because there were some pretty tight turns there. And you know, I'm not the best with a trailer as it is, so doing the reversing and stuff. Right, while I'm waffling on, best to check if I am level for the night. And right now that's a big negative. I think we need a bit of assistance. That's not bad, that's on the turn of the bubble there, and that's just on one thing there, but more importantly I think I lifted the back wheels here, so they're on bits of wood too, and that seems to have levelled it. Right, it's already chilling a little bit, but I need to get completely set up here at camp, so let's do that. Firstly, firewood for later. Then we've got our power station. That's going to go straight in here. Like the Battle of Britain with these light aircraft today. Alright, let's get this off, and we've got water and cooking stuff. And the water was going to go on the back there, but it might be pretty cool to have it here. Yeah, why not? This is a fire pit we'll set up later. And over in here we also have stove. And I went with my electric kettle to go with the power station as I had it. So we'll get around to that later. Not thought exactly how this is going to be set up, but I'll see when I'm in there. In my camera bag here I've got lighting. Before that though, there was a little too much movement here for my liking, so I brought a piece of wood, which is yellow, and that should go under here somewhere. That's just going to help out that little bit of movement from the hitch. I do have a lantern, but I thought these downlighters would be quite nice recessed in here. I don't know, we'll see how it looks later. It's quite comfy actually, this. So I've got my out task lantern that you've seen me use a lot of times before. It's quite versatile, this, so I can pop the feet, have the light how I want. Nice. This is going to be pretty cozy tonight. I'm pretty happy with this. It's not perfect, but it's most of the way there. Nearly didn't bring one, but I've got a chair because I wanted to sit on the back of the trailer, but you know, why not? That's kind of the advantage of having the trailer, is the fact that you free up the back there of the John Deere, my director's chair. It's a low one, isn't it? Oh God! Oh, comfy though. So I've got the fire pit to have a fire in a bit, and I've got the stove. We're going to cook up something nice in the Omnia oven, which I'm also going to use for some breakfast as well, and some nice beers to sample. Should be a nice evening. Where's my hat? Well, I'd like to check this is all working out with the electric kettle. If you've seen my car camping videos, you'd have seen this before. Pretty efficient. So if I plug the kettle in here, make sure this is on. Down 2% because I inflated the tyres. Get the AC on, and yeah, that was on already. And there's a little vent on the top there for the steam. And we'll have a cuppa. You can see there it draws about 300 watts. I know this started out as a bit of a kind of novelty video with the first one, but it's turned into something which is actually quite practical. I mean, getting in over all them logs and everything through the woodland, it did really well, and obviously I could tow this with my car as well. Probably not the truck unless I get a drop down hitch, but you know, it's usable. So I'm probably going to put this at our yard and yeah, think of future adventures, because although the Gator is road legal, I don't really want to be driving down the roads at 20 miles per hour peeing everyone off. Yeah, we don't really have them big outdoors areas you could drive in, a desert, a jungle, whatever, you know. We don't really have that here. One thing I did completely forget about was the fact I talked about having a bug net, and I just say that because I'm seeing a lot of bugs still and they're attracted to the green, I think. Obviously I have mesh on the windows and on the pop-up, but yeah, not to get in and out. I'm sure we'll be okay. Well, live. nice. It's just the right temperature in the day. It's still nice and green, and it's going to be nice and chilly later to appreciate that fire and really test this out as well. This is truly the best season and the start of it. It's a shame I do have to travel during it this time, but that should leave me with some pretty interesting videos for you. Watch this space. Got some Megadeth Rattlehead beers again, like on the last video. Bit of a theme lately with a lot of work going into these videos, but I'm enjoying it. It's exercising a muscle that hasn't been exercised lately. Cheers everyone. Went to the dentist recently. So yeah, it's been quite fun building all this stuff. If you didn't catch the last video, that was a floating camp platform. That was edge of the seat stuff for a minute, but it turned out okay. But like I said, yeah, lots of plans for travel this autumn, so that should be a good few videos. And then we're into the winter, hot tenting and insulated tents and things like that. Lots of fun to be had. But looking forward to this. I don't know what to do after this really, so ideas on a postcard below again. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. Let's get a bit of light in here and open the window. Nice like that, isn't it? Oh, it's still a bit stiff. Oh, why is that so stiff? There we go. And we need to pop our top on that weird angle here. And I'm going to use my gas stove. But I need to get this out of the way and do some prep first. Okay, this is my Omnia oven. This is my piece of baking paper I pre-cut to shape. This needs to be bigger, so we'll go around like this and take out a chunk in the middle and see how this goes. So that's the pastry in. I need to add a couple of little bits, but that's actually gone quite well. Some of you remember last winter I did an inflatable tent camp and it collapsed while I was cooking dinner, and I was doing a quiche, so I never got to actually finish it. All I did was blind bake the base before disaster struck. So this is me doing it now. Okay, there is my pastry. Here is my slightly kind of thick piece of baking paper. It'll do. And here are my blind baking beads. Right, so this will be interesting. Let's get the stove on and the Omnia oven on top. And well, good luck to me. So if I remember from last time, I got it up to kind of temperature and then turned the gas down so I didn't kind of burn the bottom or anything. It doesn't need to be baked fully, just it's a blind bake to get it started before the liquid goes in. Speaking of which, I should mix that. So over here I've got a bowl, I've got some cream, I've got some milk, hold off on that, I've got some eggs. I'm kind of making this up. I kind of know how to make a quiche, not something I do often. Probably need 3 eggs in this. give that a mix before I add in the milk. Just added a bit of seasoning in here and we're nearly ready. Also got some ready cooked bacon to go in this, so I'm just going to munch on that while I'm waiting for the pastry. Okay, here we go. We're going to go in with our mix. Then we have cheese to go in. And our bacon, which I'm just going to pick to bits. I thought stuff would sink better. I think that's ready, so I guess I'll get it on a medium heat, because this is going to take a while, and see how it goes. If it goes really badly, I've got bacon and I've got cheese. Just going to use these gloves to move it around, make sure everything's even, and enjoy another rattlehead. Probably got at least another 20-25 minutes for that to be done. And just time to chill. The sun is going down, it's looking beautiful. Loving it. These gas struts on the door, they're the game changer. That and obviously putting it on a trailer, but they really do make a difference. Such ease. It's a bit difficult trying to get the right angle and everything. Never done them before except for on a car where you already know where they go. But it's all a learning experience, isn't it? Let it rest for a minute. I think we'll be okay. Not gonna lie, it seems good. I've just decanted it because I've cut the silicone before by accident, so I put it in the lid here as it's aluminium. So let's cut a section, I guess. And get that on the plate. Oh, pastry looks good. Very good. As does the filling. Well, the proof is in the eating. It's hot. Oh, very hot. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. It couldn't be any better. Wow. Just a bit hot. Now I just need like some salad or, you know, some boiled potatoes and some beans or something to go with it. But I didn't bring anything else. But I've got a lot of quiche. One thing better than quiche is cold quiche. One thing better than quiche is cold quiche. I love it straight from the fridge. fire got big quick. Got one more beer. That's 3 rattleheads. We're just into twilight here before it gets dark, and all is good. I've eaten well. I had more than half of that quiche, bigger than it seems being a ring. Obviously it's, you know, it would have been massive if it had the middle as well, but I'm very pleased with how that come out. I'll have to do that again at some point in a hot tent. Time for me to chill for a bit before getting in there, and I'll show you a few bits and bobs when we're in there, but just enjoy the evening and the warmth of the fire. Right, it's time for a cuppa, so I'm just going to crack the window a bit. And a bit of water in here. Should be enough, it's only a small cup. Love this little kettle, it's great. And put on the mains first. There we go. Well, I've been in here a little while now, to be honest. I've got a cuppa, which is hot, and it's pretty cosy. One thing I was going to do but didn't have time to, it was all quite a rush, was to put one of them flip down tablet holders for like a screen, for like watching things when I'm in here. I have got it, but I didn't have a chance to actually fit it. I didn't think it was that important for today really. But otherwise, pretty happy. I'll show you the windows here. You can see how I've inverted the kind of cover, so it usually goes the other way around on the inside. These are for vans, these windows, but yeah, inverting it has created kind of a window sill, so to speak, and bed feels pretty comfy to sit on at least. I'll let you know how that goes in the morning, I guess. The difference between in there and opening it up, it's pretty fresh out. It was very, very cosy, but the sun was coming up. It was a beautiful sunrise. It's pretty much up now, to be honest, but yeah, very nice orange glow to everything. How did I sleep? Pretty damn well. Very comfortable indeed. Now I can't properly stretch out, you know, like tiptoes in here, but you know, it's good enough. It is my length, pretty much exact. But yeah, very, very comfortable indeed. Woke up maybe twice. Some owls were really going at it, early hours. Very nice indeed. Had a cuppa, and yeah, I'm feeling awake. I'm going to need the gas stove again, so let's just get that set up here, and the Omnia oven as well, and I just need to get mixing. So once again I need some eggs, and cream, too much, and a splash of milk, and a little bit of ground cinnamon, and the whisk is out there, so I'm going to do it with the fork here. Right, so it's time to build this. I've cut some brioche into tiny triangles, and I'm going to go around the outside like so. Looks like I'm going to have some to take home for brunch. I'll layer in some raspberries. And some blueberries. And go in with a second layer. Now just a few more on top. And the moment of truth. Pour this over everything. Let's get that on, get the lid on there, and I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'll put it on low once it's heated up. It's all guesswork when you're out here. It smells nice already though. Right, I better tidy up a little and get ready for my breakfast. I'm going to rest it out here for a minute, but it's looking pretty good. Not crispy on top, but hopefully underneath. Right. How do we go about this? Whatever can fit on a spoon, I guess. Gonna flip it. Oh, there's a little bit on the bottom. And to make this French toast bake special, we've got some bacon left over and maple syrup. Oh God, that looks good. This looks amazing, I must say. So let's try a bit. That's good. That'll do nicely. I've done a French toast bake once before. I think I did it on a reflector oven on the fire. That's right. Oh, that blueberry just exploded. That was gorgeous. That really filled a hole. This I can take home. I need to walk the route back here and well, see if there's an easier way where I can just pull out the other side really, because yeah, turning around's a pain in the arse and it's quite heavy, so I'm not sure if I want to disconnect it out here. Well, it looks like I'm going for the disconnect, so wish me luck. God, it's heavy. It's heavy. Thanks everyone for watching another one of my weird adventures. I'll be back real soon, and then we've got a couple of travelling ones to do as well. So check out part 1 of this if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.